it still is a big deal. And I think also at that time, remember me saying we were shooting Hip Hop Halisi and everything, there were battles. So, because that's something that carried on between 2009 to 2010 also. See, that's now also like responsibility of having to record this audio and stuff. So the battles we used to hold, that's where I met Octopizzo. Because now every Friday we had a battle.
Yeah, and Octo used to kill them.
Octo used to kill them. He was just, alikuwa kawaya, hapo tu Baricho Road. So every time he comes for a battle, I'm come, hata anaweza come na overall. By T-show, I get them, rap, kill them. So the deal was whoever wins the battle gets a song and a video. So Octo won.
What?
Yeah, Octo is the one who won that battle. So Octo won that battle, and I did for him his first song with a guy called Briefil. It was called Madawadhi. Hata juzi ndio ameweka hizo ngoma kwa platforms. Madawadhi, ever first song. Then from there on, and then they tried to get the video done, they shot, but something didn't go well, it didn't come out. So from that time, so I didn't see Octo for a while until like now 2011. I think 2011 is when now I saw Octo again. Tukaanza sasa kufanya I would engineer for him songs. This one's of, I have a verse I've recorded, I have the beat, this is what I have, and so I would engineer songs for him at that time, but I'm not producing at that particular point. We did production way much later, because this time I haven't. Now we've moved into 2011, by the way. Yeah. Where now...
So when you're saying he would send you vocals, the track, so you'd mix master.
Mix master.
Then you'd become that good. Now you're the one being sent.
Hasa natumiwa. But then kumbe, it's still like there's still a lot of things to learn. A lot of learning to do. Yeah. And at that point...
Because Octo used to get a lot of beats from abroad.
Yes. Still, like, he's learned to mix it up. That's what I like. Like him at that point, beats zilikuwa sana wase wa majuu. Anyway, if you got a good beat from someone, you take it and rap nayo nini make a song, and then that's the same year I think we started working on Sugar.
Hold on. So let me ask. At this time, you've not done the big Octo song.
No,
not even the big one. It's a Sage song featuring Octo.
No, at that point, not yet. We're still far away from that point, because now that this is 2011.
Kwani that song ilitoka when?
Hiyo song ilitoka 2013. I think we did it in 2012.
Oh,
we did it in 2012 towards the end, and then I came out in 2013.
Okay.
But then now, so Octo at that time had switched to, at some point, switched to working with Babs, because also like access to homeboys was not always like...
Oh, so you knew him before even the Babs. I mean, basically this song
Madawadhi was the first song we did. Actually,
like you produced
yes,
that one?
I produced that one. I made the beat, I recorded him and Briefil. So
because he won the rap battle.
Because he won the rap battle.
It's just that the video haikutoka.
Yeah, video haikuitoka.
Okay.
So now tumepoteza contact, ameleta ngoma, homeboys wakiona best yake, wameambiwa haiwezi. It was like, Octo tells me that story. It was like his friend changed from that day. It's just like, muziki.
Wacha.
Never again. But it's like they saw their CD get broken like into two, like it's nothing. But then what hurt most is that the guy did not even know anything to do with music.
Oh.
Nile mse wachia kwa pale na kona laptop. You see now homeboys did not have watches. They would hire a whole security company.
Yep.
So mse wa security kwa pale na suti na kona laptop. So unaona akikuitisha CD, unaona yeye ndiye the league. Nikishampatia anaitana tu hivi song ikujio icheze kwa radio. So that guy played that CD there, and akafanya hivyo Octo na best yake. Sasa wametembea kutoka Kibera. Emetu best yake lose hope na muziki na akachana nayo. He never done it again.
It's over.
It's over.
Like it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Kamoi, as they like to say.
Hey, so so I had met Octo at that point. I'd met Octo during the battles and did his first song. I think 2011, we started to kind of reconnect with just small things that he was doing, and then we started working on Sugar, the radio version. You remember there was a
TV show, the MTV.
Yeah, you see, remember the first one. Do you remember the first one? That was the first one.
The TV show Sugar.
Yes.
Yeah.
There had been Sugar 1. Now there's gonna be Sugar 2. But now Sugar 2, there was a radio version. You remember like how they used to do like radio
snippets within the show, within the...
No. Like, you remember how they used to do like radio drama? That's what they were converting Sugar to have a radio version of it, in terms of like you can hear these guys acting.
An audio version of the video.
Yes, but not like exactly. The script is not the same.
Yeah.
So we're working on that. We're working on what?
Yeah, that was a bit interesting. That's a bit interesting.
Yeah, because see, like,
I didn't know there was a radio version of that.
There was a radio version, and you see, like, there I learned about now things like street recording, because the director we got to direct the English version preferred to shoot in the streets and have like a stereo mic recording,
so you can get the ambience.
Yeah, so you act this scene out here in the street, and so that's how I'm also learning how to, kumbe we can carry equipment, microphone without a computer, just have like a hard disk recorder, stereo mic, record the person on ground, and now go clean that up and then put music and all these other background things over there. So we did that program, and that after we did that at that time, really there was a lot of commercial work going on at the studio, where it was less production of music. Even if you do music, it's more for ads. It's not for artists. So main people who are still working with us is Red Sun. Wiley is still coming to the studio. So at this point, me and Wiley do Guarantee, featuring Peter and Grams Morgan.
Nice.
Yeah. So
did you produce that?
Yeah, I produced that. So we made the beat with Wiley again in the studio, recorded his parts, then we sent to Kina Grams, and then vocals ikarudi. Safi sana, I was excited. I couldn't believe that they even sent us the Pro Tools session. So
nice.
So I'm like, am I actually like editing Peter Morgan's vocals? Am I editing Grams' vocals over here and like making them now blend with Wiley and everything that they had sung? So that's another song that I think that song we worked on in 2009.
Then I think the next project I worked on was with Peter and Grams Morgan. Yeah. Guarantee. Big up Dillie for coming through on that. Hey, Dillie, man. We need
to interview Dillie.
Let's have lunch sometime, man. Yeah, man. Dillie produced Monarchy also.
Serious?
Yeah.
Hey, I guess come through for
Chief,
you. Like
I need to look for you, man.
Bless you.
Give me a call, man.
At this time, Dillie was in Homeboys.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
They started the conversation and they were like, okay, send us the music, let's see what. If we're cool with it, then we'll see we can make it work. So you're thinking, wow, this guy is massive. Morgan Heritage, now what do you send Morgan? So initially, actually, we're only going to do it with Peter. So we worked on a one-drop beat with Dillie, and I did the chorus and I did a verse one. So when we sent it, the message I got back is that they were like, actually, we made our work much easier because we like the vibe already. I was like, phew, at least then. So when they sent back the vocals, now this is when I had flipped. I flipped properly. Because now also Gramps was on it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, these guys came through big time, man. Big time, man.
Now hear the sounds of Wiley, Peter and Grams Morgan, yeah.
Oh, this is not a sound.
Don't check but ridiculous. Baby, coming on me yard. Let me show you how me want treat you from the start. Baby, true loving from me on. Never let that thing try to break we apart. Oh no, baby coming on me yard. Let me show you how me want treat you from the start. Baby, true loving from me on. Never let that thing try to break we apart. This to you, to you, to you. Let me guarantee this to you, to you, to you. Hey. She hot stepper, she never half stepper, she up in my thoughts every time me I let her be. Me want to get her see, write a love letter see. Tell her how me feeling on me heart till me get her see. So many times she slip away from me. Need a little more time to make her wait upon me. And when they get her from me on, she the only one who get me love on the yard. Hey, baby coming on me yard. Let me show you how me want treat you from the start. Baby, true loving from me on. Never let that thing try to break me apart. Oh no, baby coming on me yard. Let me show you how me want treat you from the start. Baby, true loving from me on. Never let that thing try to break me apart. Guarantee this to you, to you, to you, to you. Let me guarantee this to you, to you, to you. Hey, just be my empress so divine, and I love you all the time. Take you to some places that is farthest from your mind. That'll seem like a dream, but baby there'll be reality. This Rasta man is full of love, just when you see. Yeah. This love is guaranteed, and I'll give you all you need just for you. Yeah. Oh, I'll do it all just for you.
There's another song we did with Waire. No, you mean in 2011? There's another song we did with Waire that also was pivotal at around that.
Elaine.
No, Elaine was actually afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Come to think about it. It was Dancehall Party. Actually, Dancehall Party wasn't amongst Safaricom PLC tracks.
It was after.
It was after, because Aiki is the one who handled that with his company for Nini.
MTech.
For MTech, yes.
Yeah.
That song was funded by MTech. The video was funded by MTech. So that's when, that year we did Dancehall Party and we did the Morgan Heritage song.
Yeah, we in the dancehall party, going out to the party. Love child on the case. Yeah, we in the dancehall party, going out to the party. Love child on the case. We in a dancehall party, up in the party we a get fire started. You know you want to come party, tell your friend we have a dancehall party. We in a dancehall party, up in the party we a get fire started. You know you want to come party, tell your friend we have a dancehall party. You know we have a party, everybody come party. Yeah. From the Nairobi, this another dedication. From the love child, lazy on your radio station. Anything that we do, a lot of preparation. Cause we beep on the top, we do the regulation. Rubber dub and dance, all what a combination. Feed the uptown and get a youth around the nation. Hypocrite and parasite, pan them head we stay pan. Anytime, any day, cause we the one they mention. Babe, can you know that you feeling this tune? Throw your hands up in the air, say. Anytime that you need a bigger tune, leave it to the love child, say. We in a dancehall party, up in the party we a get fire started. You know you want to come party, tell your friend we have a dancehall party. We in a dancehall party, up in the party we a get fire started. You know you want to come party, tell your friend we have a dancehall party. You know we have a party, everybody come party. You know we have a party, everybody come party. You know we have a party, everybody come party. You know we have a party, everybody come party.
Red Sun was still recording. So with Red Sun, his way of creativity was, he comes to the studio, we start a song today. We start on a new beat, we start working on it, he writes a hook, he writes or a verse, and then where the song itafika hapo, the next session, akikam, you won't continue with the song that you started. Like, Badman, fungua project ingine mpya. So I'm like, wait, but see, ile song tulianza juzi zizi, niko na idea mpya. Let's try and work on that. So like, mostly you find that, so I had like a lot of body of work that we had started, but only finished like, maybe if you had done like 60 recordings, 20 were complete.
Yo. But you did finish a lot of his. He just didn't release them.
Yeah, because I remember he did a launch. You remember there was a launch in 2009. Yeah, it was in 2009 in that December where he brought Brick and Lace for an album launch.
Yeah.
And
Red Sun had a deal with Homeboys.
yes, he had a deal with Homeboys.
Okay.
But more of like to do with studio time and like production and stuff like that. So we're still recording with Red Sun. We're still recording songs with Waire. Now we're still also MOG is still in the picture. Giuliani started working on his second, I think it was his second like kind of album. Not
Third. One day.
That was way later. Actually Giuliani your time ndio tunafanya hizi stuff. Tumemaliza transition from doing the county to county.
Yes, nice when you're working on his.
Now I'm starting to prepare like new tracks for like when he transitions. But then now we didn't get to do those tracks until later. Then now RK reaches out.
RK?
Actually Daddy Owen came to the studio.
Uh-huh.
Then he was like, yo, I want to do a reggae beat.